G'day everyone. It's a lovely late afternoon on the Great Ocean Road. Decided to head down to the Otways. I'm going to camp in the car for the night. It's supposed to be some fog around in the morning. I haven't been to the area I'm going to for months, probably a good 6 months if not more. I haven't even been to the Otways for probably that long either. I'm hoping the fog's going to be there, but I have no idea what sort of condition the forest is going to be in, because we've had next to no rain down here for the whole of summer basically, so it's very dry, so I'm not going to bother going to a waterfall, but I'm hoping for some fog through the forest with the ferns. Hopefully there's still plenty of greenery and that around, even though we haven't had the water. The forest, the National Park, Otways National Park, tends to hold on to a lot of water and that throughout the summer, so hopefully that's the case and all the ferns and stuff are in good condition. They look really nice. So yeah, just cruising along, and probably about 2 hours before I get to where I want to stay for the night. It's a pretty secluded little spot, and yeah, I'm just going to camp in the car and hopefully wake up to some really nice foggy conditions. I'll keep you posted, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the ride along with me.
Wipe the sleep from your eyes. Quit dreaming now, the sun is on the rise. And by the end of the day, this dusty room will be 1,000 miles away. Once heard it said in a song, best keep to traveling on.
Alright, so at the moment we're driving through a private road in the Otways. It's just beyond the Beauchamp Falls and Hopeton Falls. As you keep following the main road through, it turns into a private road, which is quite often closed during the winter months, just because there's quite a big risk of landslide and stuff when there's been a lot of rain through here, and nearly every year they have to clean this area up, just open the road again. It is one of my favourite drives through the Otways, just because it's accessible to everybody. It's a paved road, but it just sort of screams everything about what the Otways are about. The lush forest, the big ferns, the trees. It just looks ancient. It looks old, apart from the paved road, obviously. So I'll see if I can swing you around, and I'll show you a bit of this private road. It's only a 40km/h road, so you take your time and really enjoy it as you drive through. There is a couple of spots that you can stop off as you're driving through here, but you just have to be mindful that there could be other cars coming if you do stop where there is no place to pull off, but it's usually a pretty quiet road. So I'll see if I can turn you around and show you where we are. So as you can see, it's it's a really beautiful road through here. I will pull over when I get a chance. There's a car behind me. But even though the Otways is one of those places that's almost like a rainforest, I can tell it's dried out. We just haven't had the rain that we'd normally have at this time of the year. Like I said, it hasn't rained in months, so it still looks beautiful. It's just not as lush and green and tranquil as I remember it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and here we go.
Acting like a wild man, sleeping like a child. You're so luminous and vibrant,
in the area I want to be, and it looks like it's going to be an amazing sunset, and I should have stayed on the Great Ocean Road. So that's okay. I'm here for the fog in the morning, so see. As you can hear, it's quite rough. A bit of corrugation here on the road. So yeah, looks like I'll get to watch the sunset through the trees and probably burn over my head and know that I've missed a good one down the Great Ocean Road, but hopefully the fog in the morning will make up for that. So yeah, as you can see, it's a beautiful area with the road winding through the forest. Yeah, should be a good morning tomorrow morning, and we'll see how we go. Okay, so we've made it to the area where I want to be, near Bowen Downs in the Otways. It does look quite dry in this area, as I suspected it would. Hopefully tomorrow morning with the fog, that'll make things much more interesting. It's a really beautiful little area. I've come here so many times trying to capture a photo that I'm happy with. A countless number of times I've been here now, and yeah, I guess I'm just going to keep coming back. There's something that is drawing me to this area, so obviously I'm meant to be here. I'm meant to find something, and we'll see how I go in the morning. I'll find a spot to camp and pull up for the night, and we'll see where we go from there. Okay, so as you can see, it's gotten quite dark now. What I am happy about is there seems to be some fog already, so that's a good sign for tomorrow morning. Just hopefully it settles in and it's nice and foggy in the morning. So yeah, I'm at my campsite tonight. All I'm going to do now is just relax, take it easy and try and get a good night's sleep. It's a pretty quiet area. There's a kookaburra just before making a bit of noise, but other than that, it's very quiet. Seen a few kangaroos and wallabies around and those sort of things. So yeah, let's have a good night's sleep, and I'll see you in the morning. Oh, good morning. It was a pretty peaceful night. It looks like the fog lifted overnight though, which is a bit strange. So I'm going to go for a bit of a drive down into the valley. Hopefully there's a bit of low-lying fog down there, so fingers crossed that there's still some fog to happen. The sun hasn't come up yet. It's just about, it's probably about half an hour away. I don't know if you can see behind me. It's just trying to come up now, so well, yeah, we'll see what I can find. We'll make a day of it anyway. We'll see you soon.
I see the crossroads coming up ahead. A choice I make, but haven't made yet. Why do pathways feel so threatening? What ifs are never ending? Caught in the shadow of what might be, a future I fear, but still cannot see. Wait up, tomorrow should be easier. What if
so this vlog's sort of been just me driving and talking to you guys, really. So kind of need to use your imagination. The fog hasn't happened how I'd hoped it would. I've got a couple of other spots that I might check out this morning, see if I can find a photo. I was so very dependent on the fog. Not every shoot works out the way you'd hope it would, so I'm going to keep driving down this four-wheel drive track. I've been down here before. It's a pretty easy track, which is good because I'm only in an all-wheel drive and I wouldn't want to be driving on anything too tough with this car. Yeah, so if you just use your imagination and picture this area with the fog in it, yeah, you might know what I was after. I'll have to come back again. Like I said, I've been to this area so many times trying to find a shot, and I was really hopeful that the fog would help reveal something for me. Unfortunately, the fog never showed up, and I'm still just struggling. There's something that keeps bringing me back here. I don't know what it is, and I'm sure one day I'll find it. And that's just the beauty of coming back to different locations you've been to plenty of times before, is just waiting for those conditions that you want. So we'll keep driving down this track. I'm going to head to a place called Stevenson's Falls. There's a bit of a plantation there I want to have a look at and check out. There might be some nice shadows and stuff through there. There's also a waterfall. I don't expect there to be much water coming over, so we'll see what the day brings. Alright, so I'm going to try and make a photo here. There's some nice beams coming through the trees with a little bit of atmosphere that's here, so I'm going to grab my camera out and see how I go. I could be clutching at straws, I really don't know, but we're going to have a look anyway, so let's have a look. Okay, so the idea here is to try and get a little bit of a sun star through the trees with these light beams coming through. Just got to find something of interest for the foreground. Let me spin you around and show you. And you see these beams coming through the trees, quite interesting. Obviously, being here in Australia and in Victoria, I have to be careful and keep an eye out for snakes this time of the year particularly, because they're still about, even though it's starting to cool off a little bit. Yeah, so I'll see what I can find here. Take me a while. Just look for a fern with some trees or something lined up together. It's very challenging, this sort of photography, so I'll keep having a look around. When I find something, I'll let you know. Nothing was really coming to me for that shot. It looked really nice with those light beams coming through, but it's not really, nothing was jumping out at me. So rather than just clicking the shutter button just for the sake of this video, I'm going to keep it more realistic and try and show you what it can be like as a landscape photographer. Particularly, you don't always get the shot that you're after. It's actually quite rare to get the shot that you're after, so I'll keep driving to this other location and we'll see where we go from there. Hopefully I can get the camera out and find something that inspires me to push the shutter button this time. So we'll keep going and I'll see you again soon. So I've just pulled over for a second. I just wanted to show you this. This is really awesome house just up here in the mountains on the way to Stevenson's Falls. Couldn't imagine living there. It'd be so amazing. Looks like a little mansion just on a hill in the forest. So I'll swing you around so you can have a look. Oh, look at that. It's a pretty amazing spot. And the fog I wanted earlier seems to be in this area, so I might be in luck with something still with the fog. Yeah, so we'll just have to wait and see. But can you imagine living in that house on the side of the hill? Be an absolutely beautiful spot to live. I've just taken a quick photo and I'll be on my way again. Okay, so the change of plans was to come to Stevenson Falls. It's about an hour and a half walk. Just going to explore the area and see if there's anything I can come up with. I'm just walking beside the creek now and it's almost completely still, so I don't think there'll be much water flowing over the creek or over the waterfall. But yeah, we'll see what I can come up with and we'll go from there. So I've just taken a quick snap of this tree here. The twisted branches and the way the light's hitting, it's really sort of caught my eye. It's the first photo I've taken for the whole trip. So if this one's any good, I'll post it up. If not, you'll probably never see it, but yeah, if it's any good, here it is.
Trees aren't green, the ocean is grey, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows are capturing. I know I must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise, I think I'll let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems, I know I can't make it.
How these little redwoods, they're so much taller than the ones in America, but they're still so tall and majestic. Just beautiful, and the whole area, it just soaks up the sound. It's so quiet. I'm the only one here. All I can hear is a few birds chirping and that's it. It's just amazing. Okay, so we've made it to Stevenson Falls. As I suspected, there's not a lot of water coming over the waterfall. Still very beautiful. I'm going to take a photo just for the sake of it. I'll have a look around on the rocks at the bottom and try and come up with a composition that is somewhat pleasing. Okay, so while I've got you here, I thought I would talk you through this composition I'm trying to work on anyway. I'm liking the pattern in these rocks, particularly if I point the camera down a bit. It's a bit of a horseshoe shape with the ferns on the side and the rocks leading up into the waterfall. So I'm going to take this image. I'm probably going to do it handheld, to be honest. I don't think there's any need to get the tripod out today. There's too much light around and that, but if the shot's any good, I'll put it up on the screen for you now. Today's probably been more of a scouting mission than anything else. With the way the vlog's gone, there hasn't been too much success with photos. I've taken a few along the way, but that's just how it goes sometimes. So I hope you've enjoyed my scouting mission, and I'll look forward to coming back here in winter when there's more water flowing over and it's a bit more pleasing to the eye and spectacular to see. So if I get any good shots, I'll put them up on the screen. But thank you for watching, and hopefully next time it's a bit more of an exciting vlog. Catch you later.